Dear grade 10 students, Namaste and welcome to next session of Unit 16 under the theme Success and Celebration. Do you remember what we discussed in our previous class? Yes, in our previous class, we had gone with reading second. In the reading second, we have a poem, If. Do you remember who is the poet of the poem? Yes, he is none other than Rudyard Kipling. Rudyard Kipling, in the poem, has given some of the moral instructions. The instructions are particularly for a son from the side of a father. The father tells his son how to cope with different situations in the life and how to live a virtuous life ahead. We went through stanza by stanza discussion in our previous class. Today, at first we will recall whatever we had gone through these stanzas, and after that we will go to comprehension exercises. Are you ready to begin today's class? I hope so. Let's begin. It's the first stanza. Take your time and read it silently once again. In the first stanza, the poet tells his son to keep calm, to have patience when other people may blame you. Even if other people blame you, you stay calm. Better have patience. And whenever other people doubt you, even if they doubt, you need to have self-trust. Therefore, the poet says, trust yourself. Okay, the poet has said others have already doubted. If others have any doubt, also make a room for their doubt and try to understand what made them doubt you. Sometimes we may be doing anything wrong and we may not know that exactly. Do not think yourself to be too good and too wise. Sometimes we become proud and we feel ourselves to be too good or too wise, and we shouldn't do that also. This is the way the poet or the father tells his son. Here is the second stanza. In the second stanza, we had talked about some of the words like triumph, impostors, nabs, stoop, worn out, and we had discussed about the meanings too. Go through this stanza on a one. In the second stanza, the poet has talked about dreaming or big dream. We may have big dreams, but we should not let our dreams be our masters. That means we shouldn't be slaves of our dreams. Similarly, the poet suggests take triumph and disaster means success and failure or situation of comfort and difficulties as impostors, and treat both of them just the same. What does it mean is, don't get overexcited even if you have great success, and don't get hopeless, don't get disheartened even if you have lost any situation. Similarly, speak the truth and have courage to face it when it is twisted by others to mislead others. Sometimes your truth can be twisted by others but be ready to accept that too. Things and achievement in life may get ruined sometimes, but remain ready to repair them with your experience of life. Here comes the third stanza. In the third stanza, we had talked about the phrase pitch and toss that refers to a game. We had talked about sinew. Sinew means tough, fibrous tissue and uniting muscle to bone. We had talked about will as desire. Go through the stanza. In the third stanza, the poet again suggests never to be afraid of any of the situation, or never to be afraid to take risks in life. Risk all your winnings or everything you earned. Be ready to take risk at their cost too. Start again from the beginning. If you fail after taking huge risks, even if that situation comes, be ready to start again. You begin again, no problem. Don't fear to begin again. Have courage, or use your heart and nerves and your sinew to take any turn. Whenever your life gives a new turning, be ready, be courageous, be ready to take any risk and move ahead, even at the time of difficulty. Have a strong willpower when nothing is left in life. Sometimes you may think nothing is left in my life. Even if that is so, don't lose your willpower, still go ahead. In the fourth stanza, we had talked about some words like virtue, foes, unforgiving. Go through the lines. Fourth stanza talks about among the common people keep your virtues, and while among the kings never have pride and ego. That means in the journey of life, sometimes you may be in company of great people. Sometimes you may reach to some people with difficulty or some common people, but don't get overexcited or overwhelmed by the situation, or don't lose your virtue in any situation. Behave all the people, even your friends and enemies, foes means enemies, equally, with equal value. Utilize each and every second of life, as time is precious. Time is the strongest thing in our life that heals, that empowers. The father or the speaker suggests, if you, means he refers to his son, if you can remain in all the conditions mentioned above, mentioned throughout these 4 stanzas, you'll achieve whatever you like, and you'll be a man. Man means a true human. This way, we had talked about 4 stanzas in detail in our previous class. On the basis of those discussions, today we are going to the comprehension tasks that are given in a book. The first comprehension task says, match the following words or phrases with their correct meanings. You can see, one side there are words or phrases, on the other side there are meanings, but these meanings are randomly given. What we need to do? We need to find the right match. Before we go, you will try on a one once. Here are these words. Now we need to find the right match for these words. Words and phrases. The first word is unforgiving. Try to find which meaning matches the best. Yes, I guess you found it. It is unforgiving means not giving a second chance, not happening again, not giving any excuse, unforgiving. Similarly, B, virtue. For virtue, which one is the right match? It is behavior showing high moral standards. Virtue. C, it is sinew. We had talked about it just now. It's a strong band of tissues, collection of tissues in the body. D, we have one phrase, pitch and toss. Yes, pitch and toss is a game of skill and chance. See, you can see in the picture too, there are some people involved in the game of pitch and toss. Next is one out. For one out, badly damaged or no longer useful. See the pair of shoes here? They are badly damaged. They are not useful. They do not look to be useful. Okay. Next word is stoop. Stoop means to bend the body forward. Body. Whenever body is bent forward, that is called stoop. Forward and downwards. Stoop. Nab. Nab means a person who cheats by pretending to be somebody else. Pretending to be somebody else means cheating someone with different identity probably. Yes. Next is triumph. Triumph is a great success, achievement or victory. Imposter. Imposter also is almost similar to nab, a dishonest person. Dishonest person. Person who is not honest enough. Are you clear about all these matches? Okay. Now, let's go to task B. Here we talk about summary of the poem. It says complete the summary of the poem using the given words or phrases. Look at here. Words here are will, importance, success and failure, value, inspirational, truthfulness, virtue. I hope you know meaning of all the words and phrases. Read the given summary once and try to fill the gaps on a one. Now, let me go ahead. In if means if poem. Rudyard Kipling, the poet, provides ... insights into life. What can be the right match? Would be inspirational. Inspirational insights into life. Yes, it's the right option. In the first stanza, we had talked just previously, the poet suggests us to keep calm and further have self-trust and bear ... Bear, what could be the right option? Bear virtue. Bear good qualities. Good behavior. According to the poet, it is important to be thoughtful about an action before undertaking it. We need to pay attention about the we need to be concentrated about the action before starting it. Similarly, balancing between whenever there come more than one components, then only there come between. In our option, only one option has two words here. Because of that, this phrase should be the right choice here. Similarly, balancing between success and failure is another important quality of a successful person. In the third stanza, the poet suggests us to our winnings. What can be the right match? To value our winnings. Whichever things we have won in life, we need to value them. We must devote our intellect, heart, and muscle in the work we do, and we should always have a strong to achieve success. Strong will, strong willpower. In the final stanza, the poet suggests us to maintain our no matter who we are with. What can be the right option here? Truthfulness. To maintain our truthfulness, we should never speak lies. We should be truthful. We need to maintain our truthfulness no matter who we are with. Most importantly, we must realize now remember only one option. I think everyone knows what is it. It is importance of time. This way, we fill all the gaps, and whenever blank spaces are filled, our summary is complete. Next, let's go to task C. Answer the following questions. At first, look at these questions. What does the poet suggest about dealing with lies? What does the poet suggest? Remember that whenever you answer any question, try to take the first part from the question itself. The poet, see, the poet, if you write suggest only, suggest about, that goes grammatically incorrect. Do you know why? Because here is given does, and we forget that here. The poet is being singular, it cannot take suggest only, therefore we write suggests. We need to pay attention to the given auxiliary verb while thinking about the grammar there. To answer this question, let's take information from the text. In the text, there has said in the first stanza, or being lied about, don't deal in lies. You may be lied about by someone, but don't deal in lies. Therefore, the answer can be, the poet suggests that we should not speak lies, even if we are lied by others. That means we need to oppose lies and maintain truthfulness. Now let's go to B. What do you mean by not be tired by waiting? Not be tired by waiting. Because in stanza first again, if you can wait and not be tired by waiting, that means the phrase not be tired by waiting means not be disheartened to wait for intended result. Sometimes we need to wait longer for reaching to our expected result. During such situation, we shouldn't be hopeless, we shouldn't be disheartened, rather we need to wait without being tired of waiting. We need to have enough patience and persistence at the time of delays. results may get delayed, our success may get delayed, but we shouldn't be hopeless or disheartened. That is what it means. Next, let's go to questions C and D. Question C says, why should we not aim only to dream in life? Second stanza talks about dream. If you can dream and not make dreams your master. Oh, why should we not aim only to dream in life? We should not aim only to dream in life because we should not be servants of our dreams. We should not let our dreams be our masters by making ourselves their servants. Rather, we have to achieve our dreams through hard work, dedication, and perseverance. Are clear? Similarly, can you think the right answer for D, question D? How do you think we can achieve our dreams? How do you think we can achieve our dream? How do you think means always start the answer by saying I think, because it is a matter of what you think. I think we can achieve our dream by following right dream, planning well, and applying required efforts persistently. That means we need to go on trying. We need to plan well at first. Then we need to apply our efforts. But all those efforts should be done persistently, regularly, continuously. Clear? Let's go to E. What can naps do to us? Naps. If you can bear to hear the truth you have spoken, twisted by naps to make a trap for fools. Stanza second says that. If you can bear to hear, means you spoke one truth, but the truth you spoke, the truth is spoken by you, they are twisted by naps, twisted by these dishonest people, and they are making trap for the fools, for their benefit. That means, what can naps do to us? Naps can twist the truth we speak and make a trap to cheat fools. Naps means such type of people can twist the truth we speak and they can make a trap to cheat others and they may take advantage. Next, we have two questions, F and G. F says, why should we forget our failures in life? Should we forget failures in life? Okay, let's read what the poet suggests in the third stanza. If you can make one heap of all your winnings, you won too many things. Heap of things means plenty of things, and risk it on one turn of pitch and toss. Like in the game of pitch and toss, you want to take risk of all those success you had achieved. However, you lost. And lose means failure. You reach to failure. In such situation, what should we do? And start again at your beginning and never breathe a word about your loss. Never breathe means remain quiet. Don't tell about your failure with anyone, because other people may just listen and may not help you. Don't say anything to others. Just go on. Just start again. That is what the poet suggests. Now, answer can be, we should forget our failures in life because thinking too much about past failures can obstruct our progress and achievement. If we think too much about our past failures, that can obstruct, that can distract our progress and achievement, possible progress and achievement in the future. Because of that, we shouldn't get hopeless or discouraged by our failure. We need to forget them and we need to go ahead struggling and working hard. Next question also is related to same stanza or same lines. What should we do if we lose the pitch and toss? If we lose the game of pitch and toss, what should we do? If we lose in the game of pitch and toss, we should start again. We should start again without thinking much about the loss or without losing hope. We shouldn't lose hope. Rather, we need to go on. We should start again. Don't get back. Next, we have task D. Let's read the instruction. What does it say? What suggestions do your parents and teachers give you to be successful in life? Share with the class. Parents and teachers are such personalities in your life who never expect bad for you. They always expect good, success, achievement, betterment for your life. Therefore, what suggestions do you think your parents or your teachers give you to be successful in life? Can you take out your pen and copy, or can you use your pen and copy and write some of the points, some of the suggestions that your parents and teachers give you? Remember it, the suggestions you write may be different from the suggestions your friend writes. Here, I have brought some of the suggestions that commonly parents and teachers often give to be successful in life. Commonly, they suggest us not to waste our time. They say don't waste time. They say set clear goal and follow it. Yeah, they may suggest us to work hard, work sincerely, continue to learn, because whenever you learn, you remain stronger. Acquiring knowledge, developing skills, and staying updated, they are strengths of life. Always think positive and remain hopeful. Hope is next great spirit that takes you to success, takes you to height. And always in life, learn from mistakes. And mostly one thing what all of us never miss to suggest you is never give up. In your life too, don't forget these things. And the final message, never give up. Dear students, in today's class, we talked about the comprehension tasks of the poem If by Rudyard Kipling. We talked about matching the vocabulary. We completed the summary by filling the gaps with words and phrases. We went through comprehension questions. And finally, we talked about one post-reading task of talking about some suggestions from our parents and teachers. At completion of this lesson, I hope you will go through these assignments. These two assignments will be interesting to you. From the poem, write all the sentences that begin with the word if. The title is If, and there are too many words, too many sentences they start with if. We had counted them in our previous class. Do you remember? Okay, you will do that. You will copy all those sentences with if, and in the class, discuss with your friends about all those sentences with if. What do they mean? What message they have? Similarly, in B, what conditions do you see for you to reach up to your success in life? Do you remember? One question similar to it we had discussed in pre-reading of this poem. Yes. What conditions may help us to reach to success? You may write some of the conditions that may help you to reach to success. With that, we have come to the end of this unit. I hope this unit will inspire you, motivate you to work hard, to have dedication for achieving success, for doing betterment, and finally, after success, celebration is always there. We need to be always ready to celebrate. Cheers. Thank you, class.